All right, y'all. So let's talk about this. So I posted a video, and this is basically, you know, Best Actors Award for Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Two guys that claim they want the smoke, but they always find a way to avoid it. Now, whether you guys are fans of theirs or whether you're just basically on autopilot and repeating everything that they say, none of you are making sense from their comments to your own. Okay, if you are gonna overlook the facts, there's no need for a conversation. That video was about Keyshawn Davis, and that video was about Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. And yes, like I fucking said, he put the fucking fear of God in them motherfuckers. That's why they won't fight him. No, he's not Debo. He's Thanos to them. You and anybody else that want to bring up motherfucking Boots. What did Boots have anything to do with that conversation? When, at any point in that conversation, did I bring up Boots? What does any of that have to do with anything? This motherfucker, Keyshawn Davis, was the mandatory. Let's break this shit down. He's the mandatory. For Thanos. Okay? For Devin Haney, Thanos. Yeah, you asking if he's Thanos, why did your boy Keyshawn, the one jumped out the fucking car, Jeep calling him fucking Debo, pretending he wanted to fight and looking for him. Y'all asked the dumbest questions to the content creators. Unlike y'all, I'm not pretending that I'm sitting there doing negotiations with them. I'm not sitting there behind the scenes with them. We report what they say and do. So you gotta ask the dumb questions to them, not us. This dude was the mandatory. What happened to all of this? And here's the thing. We was riding with Keyshawn. What happened to all of this? I just need the opportunity. Yo, he wanted to fight Tank so bad, right? And he said, after they felt those 10,000 people came out, he said, I don't need Tank. I just want to fight him. I don't respect when a fighter says, I don't need this guy. Not for the simple fact of people trying to belittle your career as if like without this person, your career means nothing. I get that. No, because a lot of people do that, and I don't think no one fighter defines your career. But when you say, I don't want to fight, I don't need him, I just want him. Okay, then if you don't need him, that means you became complacent that night that y'all filled out, y'all had 10,000 people come out. And that's when the arrogance started. That's when the decline of that killer instinct died. Because here's the deal. When you say you want to fight Tank, right? Everybody's saying he the best and you claiming you can beat him, right? And we like, yo, whether he beat him or not, the fact that he wants to fight him, that's what's important. Like, no, get the fight, make the fight happen. The fight never happens. He's walking around here calling him light skinned and saying he's ducking and running. Now, isn't it kind of like really, how old you got to be? What you say, about 4 or 5 to realize hypocrisy? So now all of a sudden, he does worse than Tank. Tank completely ignored and undermined him. This motherfucker was supposed to actually fight Devin Haney, and then he backed out like a bitch. And you're gonna ask me about why Haney don't fight Boots and why Haney don't. What the fuck you asking me about Boots for? Boots should be focused on fighting Virgil Ortiz, somebody who's already there in his weight division. When I'm sitting up here telling people, hey, listen, you Terrence Crawford fans are fucking ignorant when you sitting up here getting mad at Boots because he wants to fight Crawford. It's obvious. Y'all feel like he's more of a threat than you pretend. Because to say, oh, Crawford would do this and that to him. Yeah, but you feel like Crawford would do this and that to everybody he fights. So all of a sudden now, out of everybody that Crawford can pick, somehow Boots just ain't worthy, right? Let me tell y'all something, man. Whoever decides to step up and fight each other, that's on them. If they don't fight, I'm not going to cry about it. That's their business. What I'm saying is me, as someone that gives the boxing news, I'm not doing all these hypotheticals and what ifs bullshit. I'm looking at what the case is. Keyshawn did all this crying about getting the opportunity. But I told you, as soon as these motherfuckers get in a better position and their ego start to kick in, they all start doing the same bitch ass shit. Running and not wanting to fight certain people. All of that deflecting don't change the facts. All y'all doing is repeating the same goofy ass, punk ass shit that Shakur sat there and said, and mind you, he was getting checked. That interview was like, yo, nigga, you owe him a fucking fight though. For real, man. And he's sitting up there, why ain't nobody asking no other fighter about going up and fighting in 3 different weight classes and all this bullshit? He's saying, why are you worrying about anybody else? Focus on you and what you want to do. That's like me being an Aries and somebody have an argument with some Aries and go, well, see, Aries, the thing is, you Aries, no, fuck you. I'm one person. Address me. I don't give a fuck what the other Aries said. Address me with what I say and do. Don't worry about what the fuck you went through with other people. So when I'm hearing Keyshawn run his mouth and say all of these things, Keyshawn done got to the point where he done missed weight and then basically pulled that bullshit that he pulled, then went starting fights backstage, all this goofy shit, then came back, all this mental health issue shit, and all the shit that he did. And all it takes is for you to have that one fucking fight, like I said, where all of a sudden now you got some light. Now you want to tell the boxing fans to kiss your ass now. Because they want to see these fights. As for fucking Shakur Stevenson, see the problem with Shakur is he talk a lot of shit. Like, you talk like you better than the fighters from the past, right? Let me tell you a little ass something. Roberto Duran came all the way from lightweight and ended up going all the way up to 168 pounds and won a title there. Won it to 160 pounds and beat Iran Barkley. Okay? Roy Jones started out at 154, went to 160, 68, 75, fought once at heavyweight. They went up more than 3 weight classes. You understand what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard, 147, 154, 160, 168. Thomas Hearns, 147, all the way to cruiserweight. You understand what I'm saying? So what the fuck are you talking about? And he's talking about why nobody else ain't asking nobody. Well, you claiming to be the best fighter out there. Then you sat there. Your own words. Shakur Stevenson own words was, man, I'm so good at this shit. I could fight at 140, 135, 140, and 147. And you actually said you'd fight Conor Bennett at 154. For what? There's no title on the line. You go to 154 for what? Just for the sake of saying I made 154? But you scared to fight. You scared to fight Thanos at 147, so you want to make a catch weight of 144, but you'll fight Conor Bennett at 154? So is it that you were just running your mouth, feeling yourself at the moment, or because you think that Conor Bennett is such dog ass that you can beat him at a weight that he's more comfortable at than you? Now, this came out of your mouth. Why are we bringing up Boots? Boots ain't nothing to do with this. The only person that brought up Boots was Shakur, like a bitch. Why? Why he ain't trying to fight Boots? What the fuck does any of that have to do with you? Let me put it to y'all like this. Let me give y'all a little scenario. So if I got a fight and somebody tell me, all right, Aries, we selected you for 2 title eliminators, right? We got Anthony Joshua and whoever the other 2 guys are, right? So, all right, cool, no problem. Now, let's just say it comes down to me and Anthony Joshua. I'm ready to fight. Okay, cool. I won my fucking title eliminators and AJ won his. But now AJ want to be a little punk bitch and go and fight, Derek Chisora or some shit. Now, not only that, everybody knows that we won the title eliminator, so it's supposed to be us too. Now, Anthony Joshua decides, nah, I don't want to smoke with Aries. I'm going to fight Derek Chisora for whatever little bullshit storyline they're going to make up. Now, imagine everybody going, yo, AJ bitched up. He's scared to fight Aries, man, blah, blah, blah. And somebody going, no, fuck that. Yo, Aries need to be trying to fight, Moses Atama or this and that, right? And it's like, okay, first of all, he was supposed to fight AJ. We're not going to skip this story and go to what you want to talk about as if AJ didn't do a bitch move. We're going to talk about that. As far as what Aries do next, that's a whole nother video. Now, not to mention, let's say Aries is already negotiating with Caballero. What you gonna say? I'm negotiating with Caballero because Moses Atama. I'm scared of Moses Atama now. See, this is what people do. Whoever they want to see win, whoever their favorites are, or whatever fucking shit that go through their brains, they start telling themselves, "Oh, but what about this?" You asking the wrong person. I'm not, like I said, I don't pretend like y'all, like I'm sitting at the negotiation table with them. I don't know. You got to ask Bill and Devin Haney about him fighting Boots or whatever. You got to ask them. But as far as, I'm concerned, and it's from what I know, is the talks between Boots and Virgil Ortiz, there's been some type of talks. He's already at 154. That's the fucking weight class he's in. So why the fuck would he be worried about somebody that's not even in his weight class? But Shakur, blah, 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 blah. Shakur's the one talking about how he can fight in multiple weeks and do this and that. But then when you hold him to his word, now he want to point fingers at this one and that one. That's some punk ass shit. So for me, I don't give a fuck what Anthony Joshua is doing. If Anthony Joshua is the money man, but he wants to fight Derek Chisora, what am I supposed to do? Walk up to him in the parking lot, punch him in the face, make him fight me? What? If the motherfucker don't want to fight, he don't want to fight. But I'm going to make it known. Look, it's really simple. I won my title eliminators. Anthony Joshua won his title eliminators. Y'all got to ask him why he bitched up and don't want to fight me. Meanwhile, the second he made his mind up that he don't want to fight me, we start reaching out, and the best possible name that was available was Caballero. After I finished with Caballero, if Moses Atama is ready, let's get it. It's simple. Y'all can sit behind y'all keyboards and type all the dumb shit y'all want. But I'm not focused on what the fuck Anthony Joshua said or did. I don't give a fuck what his fans are saying. I know what's real. And you can't blame me for the fight not happening. I'm not the one that walked away. He is. The same way when Lomachenko walked away from Tank. And I actually heard somebody the other day say Tank bitched up against Lomachenko. Let me tell you something. In the past, they both took turns ducking each other. And the very last time was the only time that it was actual negotiations. Lomachenko decided he wanted to retire. He wanted to walk away from boxing. But the Lomachenko fans only gonna look at one time, or look at the time when Tank said he wasn't no big deal of him fighting against Lomachenko. And I said the same thing about both of them. Any fucking fighter, you put your body through grueling training camps just to fight an easy fight. If you believe in your skills, you don't need no easy fight. You don't need that shit. In fact, let me tell y'all something. When Lomachenko walked away, I said, there's no need for him to ever come back to boxing other than him just needing money. Because you had the fight on the table that people wanted to see. And now you walked away. So what is he going to come back to do? He came back, or announced a comeback, and then announced retiring, right? So what does it matter? Now, was it the WBO that dropped Keyshawn down to number 7 or some shit like that? Are y'all defending him, or are y'all trying to reach out to the WBO and find out what's going on? What? Because y'all love to ask content creators stupid ass questions because we quote these motherfuckers for talking their shit. And I would make sure that I made it known to the public that, listen, wake up and stop acting so fucking stupid. Y'all know I won my title eliminators and AJ won his. He went and fought motherfucking Derek Chisora. And you're asking me or worried about who I'm fighting next? Like I'm the reason the fight didn't happen? Now I'm fighting Caballero. Who's the more formidable opponent? Caballero or Derek Chisora? So now I go beat Caballero. And then it's like, okay, I want motherfucking Moses Atama. But let's just say, for example, Anthony Joshua is still out here running his mouth talking shit like it's like he wants to smoke, but he don't want to fight me. Now, Anthony Joshua fans are going, oh, Aries don't want to fight Joshua. Oh, he's ready now. Oh, he's ready now. He's ready now. So now I'm already locked in to fight Moses. Do you understand? So I'm supposed to abandon Moses like he did me to go fight him now. No, I don't dance to your tune, bro. So now, after I finish with Moses, now I'm coming. But now I beat Moses. AJ's already locked in to fight somebody else. You understand? y'all be saying shit, but it's like only because Shakur did this bitch ass reflection and he answers. As a matter of fact, Bill asked him, because there was some three-way call shit, and Bill asked him about why you not fighting Devin. Why y'all not fighting against Boots? That's some bitch ass shit. You bringing up Boots. What the fuck Boots got to do with this? It's just like I said, man. I'm in a sport. I'm in there fighting. I'm greedy. I don't want none of y'all eating none of my food. Same way I'm hunting for my food, go hunt for yours. Hunt me. Simple. Hunt me. Once we fight and I bust that ass, you know what's going to happen now? He won't beat such and such. Once I beat him, he won't beat such and such. Once I beat him, it's always going to be somebody throwing somebody else out there. But bottom line is these guys that don't want to fight but keep running their mouths, they're hurting fuck up the sport of boxing. Because all of this just becomes fun and games. Just blah, blah, blah. That nigga funny as hell, yo. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga be making me laugh, though. Because that nigga, this is the goofy shit y'all are on. Fuck what you ask me about who he fighting next. You gotta ask them that shit. But that shit ain't got nothing to do with Boots. So when Boots is supposed to be fighting Virgil Ortiz, tell me what Boots is supposed to do. Cancel his fight or negotiations or whatever's supposed to be going on, if there's any, because I'm hearing there's talks, but then all of a sudden, oh, nah, you know what? I don't want to fight you. I want Devin. Dev, come up to 154. Like, y'all keep saying this goofy shit. Listen, I don't understand this pussy ass mentality. So y'all gotta talk to somebody else that can relate to that shit with y'all. If this motherfucker don't want the smoke, and he just keep talking, this is the same dude. Realize, even Sugar Ray Robinson came from lightweight to go up to middleweight. And you motherfucker, I don't care about your personal opinion. You can think everybody's trash. You know what I'm saying? But for you to call somebody trash and talk about how you better than Ray Robinson and all them, and you motherfucker scared to fight a motherfucker, you can fight at 144, but not 147. And he the same fucking one that said that little bit of weight difference between Ryan and him wasn't no big deal, right? As far as the weight, making weight. Oh, it's not. It's not. But you scared to fight a motherfucker at 147. And you know why he said 144. Oh, I'm worried about the rehydration clause and all. Because I'm little, but you got a big mouth. Keyshawn Davis, all of a sudden, he was so hungry, all he needed was the opportunity. But now all of a sudden, he gets the opportunity. Now it's all about the bread. If you so confident that you can beat motherfucking Devin Haney and all this shit you talking, you ain't got no product. I said you jumping out the fucking trucks. Get up! Get up! Now you get the fucking fight and you puss up. And y'all out here, even to say, yeah, they did bitch up, but no, stop right there. That question is for the Haneys, not me. And the question that you should have for Boots is Ortiz next. The question you should have for Ortiz is Boots next. Y'all just be all over the place with these conversations. And this is what I'm saying. Like, y'all make social media goofy as fuck. These dudes be talking, they clout chase, they say a whole lot of shit. They're not superstars. They just full of ego, sitting there holding their belts on their shoulders like professional wrestlers and shit, and be acting all arrogant, telling stories about themselves. I'm just like, yo, y'all do a lot of talk. Y'all say every fucking thing except, yo, let's fight. For real. Let's fight. That's all the fuck I'm focused on. Now, y'all thought y'all had a fight, right? So when this motherfucker decides he don't want to fight, oh, it's because of the money or come on, man. And you motherfuckers be sitting here talking about Floyd fucked up boxing. This dude beat 23 total world champions. 20 fucking 3. Keyshawn, motherfucking Shakur, they not even at the halfway mark of that shit. Not even close to it. Not even close to it. And here's a motherfucker who had to take all these pay cuts and fight for less money. And once he became the cash cow, now all the people that ducked Floyd, now they want to fight him. Of course, they want the payday. When I told you motherfuckers Teofimo Lopez wasn't on the same level as Shakur. And if Shakur is really that guy, he shouldn't have no problems with Teofimo Lopez. Y'all wanted to debate. Y'all, I don't know about that. I ain't asked you what the fuck you know. I'm telling you what I feel. The fuck. Notice how the fight went just that way. He went in there and destroyed Teofimo Lopez. And you see how quiet you motherfuckers was? I don't fucking sit here and speak as a fan. Even if he would have had trouble with him, I said if he's that guy, I can't tell you what these motherfuckers going to do come fight night. I'm only going by what I see in both guys. When I picked Teofimo to beat Lomachenko, same thing. It had nothing to do with who I like or don't. It had nothing to do with none of that shit. It was just I felt like Teo was bigger and stronger, just as fast, and pretty much he had more. He's going to bring more. Loma's going to have to be more defensive, more cautious. Let the fight go on a little in second half, try to turn up. Not giving rounds away, but fighting cautiously. Not giving rounds away to Teofimo, but being cautiously to where even if it's some swing rounds or close rounds, at least keep it like that. So when he does turn up, that, he's able to like land shots to where he's making an actual difference, where you got to see Teo's head snapping back or he's bruising them up and shit like that or whatever. Now, they both can be bruised up. But I'm saying his strategy to me would have to been let me pop shot, play it safe a little, but, not let him take the rounds. Like I said, he's fighting smart, technically. And the thing with that is, even for him to do that, I feel like Teo was still too big and strong to where early his power is going to be there to where Loma's going to be cautious regardless. The judges, they get more. They're more. They like aggression more. They like the person coming forward more. And you don't even have to be landing. But I just felt like Teofimo was going to have everything he needed to beat Lomachenko. I looked at their styles and I'm like, he should be able to beat Lomachenko. I picked him to win. I don't know about that. It's always somebody just want to be optimistic and shit. That's okay. There's many fights. You ask me who I think on when I tell you, I don't know. I'm not sure. Because some people are not consistent enough. Some people make certain mistakes and can't make adjustments in the fight that they need to. And so I don't know. There's nothing wrong with saying I don't know. So y'all start making these dumbass comments, man, and questions like, come on, bro, you asking the wrong people. And the thing about it, man, is it's always coming from this fan standpoint. If you've been fucking with me all this time, then you should know I'm not a fan of nobody's. So when I respond to something, I'm responding as a man, as what I see. If y'all think, I don't know, maybe y'all motherfuckers is a bunch of half-ass motherfuckers that start something and don't finish it because, well, fuck it, I don't care. I just don't want to finish it. That's y'all. I know that this dude said all of what he said, and he turns around, Shakur, and says, all of a sudden, nah, he's not fighting Devin. He's going to let little bro do it. Now, little bro talks all this shit, and then little bro backs out. And somehow, you want to skip that and start bringing up Boots. That ain't the Boots in this video. This video right here, real simple. Boots and Ortiz. If motherfucker, do you think that Boots is not supposed to fight Ortiz so he can fight Devin? So all the Ortiz fans gonna be like, yo, he's scared. He chose Devin because Devin's smaller and coming over. It's gonna be some like y'all just be saying some crazy shit, man. So let's not negotiate with Ortiz and let's go after Devin. What the fuck does any of that have to do with anything? And it's like always these Keyshawn Davis fans, these Shakur fans, and even if you're not a fan, but just trying to play neutral or whatever the fuck your position is, that's really a dumbass question. Just think about it. Be a man and understand what came out of your mouth. That's a dumbass question. That's a question even if you was to ask the Haneys, and it's a dumbass question because there's no negotiations whatsoever. But there were negotiations. It's supposed to be an actual fight between motherfucking Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney. Let's not talk about that. Let's skip that and talk about Boots versus Haney. Why? When was there ever negotiations between the two? Man, fighters talk, they say things, names come up, and people say this and say that. You got other people, a lot of these channels be lying to y'all because they'll make up a scenario and start saying shit, and y'all sit there and feed into it. Now y'all done had a whole conversation about what if this guy fight that guy, this guy should fight this guy, and this guy should fight that guy. Why y'all motherfuckers don't be talking about Bam Rodriguez and motherfucking Inoue? So Inoue says, I'm not waiting for Bam Rodriguez. If he's ready in time and we can do it, okay, cool. Ain't none of y'all saying, yo, he trying to run from Bam. Well, why you gotta run? Inoue, yeah, you gonna make excuses for Inoue. Ain't nobody saying he's running, right? But if the same exact scenario was involving Devin Haney and somebody, oh, Devin's running. Somebody's gonna be running. And it's just like, okay, but Inoue says he's not waiting for Bam, right? If Bam is not ready, he's not ready. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Because I wouldn't be sitting there depending on waiting for somebody. Devin Haney, you motherfuckers are ungrateful anyway. Devin Haney waited on Lomachenko. He stayed there and waited and drained himself to make that fucking weight, to make this fight happen. After Paulie Malignaggi and all these motherfuckers, it's not going to happen because Devin's not going to fight him. He knows he's going to use the weight as a problem, as an excuse. He's going to go, and what did he do? Yeah, he fought. He won the fucking fight. And y'all made every excuse like bitches and started a fucking justice for Lomachenko bullshit channel. All this goofy shit y'all do. Y'all don't appreciate this shit. And Dev been saying he wanted to go up because of the weight. It was draining him. And like I said, you know that shit. You can see it in Devin Haney's face, man. When he was making that weight, he like a goddamn skeleton in the fucking face. And I guess, again, that's why he was always so drained in later rounds. Making that fucking weight. So going up and at the end of the day, when your body grow, by the time you hit 30, that's when your body starts to really start to put weight on. You can see Dev is like his face. He don't even have a skinny face. He got like a chubby face. His neck is big. You understand what I'm saying? He's not no small. He's not no 135 pounder. He was draining himself to stay there. Teofimo Lopez was even saying to these guys, man, these guys draining themselves to stay at 135, man, but fuck that, man, I'm going up. And he went up. You understand what I mean? He got his ass whooped by motherfucking Shakur. But bottom line, that's just how that shit works, man. Your body starts outgrowing a weight class. You stay there. And pretty much, if Devin would have lost the fight, y'all would have said, well, he shouldn't have fought him then. He should have went up. That's what y'all would have fucking said. But if he would have fucking went up, y'all would have said he ran. He didn't want to fight Lomachenko. He used the weight as an excuse, just like Paulie thought he was going to do, was saying for whatever stupid-ass reason. This is what y'all do. When he fought Brian fucking Norman, people were saying, now watch his daddy make excuses and say, oh, Brian Norman was too big and all this shit. Then he goes in there, he drops Brian Norman, he beats the shit out of Brian Norman. Then all of a sudden, Brian Norman was too green. He wasn't ready. I know. Before the fight, y'all wasn't saying that. But after the fight, all of a sudden, he's too green. All right, well, check this out, right? Now that he got that fight out the way, and whoever he's in training for now, since the Keyshawn Davis fight didn't happen, I saw Dan Raphael, he was talking about the situation and basically Shakur being with Zuffa and, Devin them being with the zone. My thing is, like, people like Shakur and people like Keyshawn Davis, they like to talk a lot, draw attention to themselves, and then don't fight the person that they claim they want to fight. Their fans are okay with it. And then the rest of you idiots, y'all sit up here and y'all feelings mad because you thought then you didn't. And y'all, and y'all just don't understand. When you support these frauds, that's your own fault. Because what they're doing is this. You see that saying, that toxic saying, I'm at a point that I could do whatever I want. And you fucking idiotic fans be saying the same shit. They're at the point they can do whatever they want to do. And I'm like, okay. If that's how you feel, stop bitching when they're not fighting the guys that they should be fighting. Everything is going to be about top dollar. So even just to get the next fight, they try to squeeze as much money as they possibly can. So where next thing you know, they done retired. And out of 12 possible top level opponents, they only fought 2 or some shit like that. I mean, let's just be real. And look, let me say this for example, right? When I talked about Roy Jones versus Bernard, let me make this clear because I don't want anybody to misunderstand what I was saying. neither guy had fully developed to what they had become later. But at 24 and 27, your ass has been fighting 11, 12, 15 years. You've been fighting since you were 5, okay? So you motherfuckers have been fighting for a lot of years. Some of people 19, 20 years already. So stop with that bullshit. I'm not at all saying like, oh, didn't mean like they were still like novice and like, no. I'm saying neither one of them had established their name at that point to where what they had become, and then skill wise, they both had got sharper and better than what they were at that time. Not saying that they wasn't good, or like like they should have waited or something. No, I'm saying that's why when you listen to Roy, he always talk about beating James Toney and John Ruiz. Roy out his own mouth don't even bring up fucking Bernard Hopkins. The crazy thing is he'll bring up Vinny Pazienza before he bring up Bernard. And bottom line, Roy was 24. How old was motherfucking Canelo when he fought Floyd? 23. This fight between him and Bernard, 27 and a 24-year-old, right? If you look at that fight, Roy said he hurt his hand in the fight. He probably did because he was using one hand for like the majority of the fight. But the fight was underwhelming. Nothing was really happening in that fight. Maybe because of his performance and the fact that he know that neither one of them were really established yet. So this is why when people make the comparison to like Raylan and Hearns and that's why I'm like, you can't even compare these motherfuckers now. Because let's just be real. They were both in their 20s. I think Ray was 24 and Hearns was 23 or whatever. I know they were both under 25 years old. I think they were like 24, whatever. Bottom line, both of them. You talking about a motherfucker that was Roy Jones, same age as Roy Jones, and the other motherfucker was the same age as Canelo. And they went in there and fought. And people going, oh, but what about all that experience? What you mean all that experience, man? A lot of motherfuckers fought people that had way more fights than them. I mean, shit. When Chavez fought against Pernell Whitaker, I think Pernell Whitaker had 20-something fights. Chavez had like 60-something fights in or something like that. So it was a huge gap in experience. But guess what? Pernell went in there and fought him and played with him just like he did everybody else. And they called that shit a draw. I mean, we got fighters that went up and fought in several different weight classes, man. And went to go fight top guys, went and made and was successful at it. And you got a fighter here now. The weight just got to be perfect for him. It's just got to be it's just perfect, or it just can't happen. And that's okay with y'all. Y'all that's asking these dumbass questions. Don't ask them fucking stupid ass questions. Why do you think these fucking podcasters be getting at Shakur when they interview him? Because Shakur be giving bullshit answers. Stop talking shit if you don't want the smoke. Why is that so hard to understand? And if you're not going to fight, like when you're talking about those fights are off the table, okay, look at why they're off the table. So now what Haney going to do? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't negotiate with him. I mean, if Haney would have pulled the fuck out the fight, that's what my video would have been about. He's no longer Thanos. Yeah, they done stripped him of his fucking Infinity Stones. But see, y'all be on some, let me get in my feelings and make the comments. I don't appreciate stupid ass comments like that, man, because y'all motherfuckers are grown ass men. We grown. The fuck you gonna ask me? Like as if like I'm making excuses or something. Like I'm saying this shit to defend Haney. Like it's the logic, it's the principle. You making it sound like I'm saying some shit that wasn't true. That shit came. Look, if a motherfucker tell me he want to fight me, and I say, all right, cool, let's go. And that motherfucker all of a sudden after all that shit be like, all right, but it got to be a rehydration clause. Fuck you mean? So you basically like 255, right? So you can't come into the fight 255. You got to be fight night. You got to be 235. You got to be under 240. Get the fuck out of here with that. Now all of a sudden, motherfuckers gonna say I'm scared. I'm not going to motherfucking put myself in a position where I'm trying to drain myself. You going to fight at your comfortable fucking weight, but you want to try to make me drain. Nah, fuck you, man. And this is what I'm saying. It's not about that for me. The problem with y'all, man, is words don't mean shit anymore. Layla can sit here and say, and I remember where the whole beef was. I started with her and Clarissa online. Fuck all the behind the scenes shit. I remember who said what first and what started. I done gave y'all receipts and everything. When a motherfucker sit here, we know if Clarissa Shields would have said, if Layla Ali got $15 million, we could fight right now. And Layla go, hey, Clarissa, hey, I got $15 million. And then Clarissa started going, you an old lady. I ain't gonna waste my time. All of you motherfuckers would have been like, nah, Clarissa played herself. She said if Layla got $15 million, they could fight. Now she got the money, she don't want to fight. Nah, you know what it is? She probably thought, hey, she probably don't have $15 million because she ain't fought for a long time. But now that she got it, now she want to back out. That's what y'all have been saying. But the fact is, Clarissa didn't do that. Layla's the one who did it. So now let's make excuses for Layla. See, the words don't mean what they say unless it favors your narrative. This is how y'all move. I can't do that with y'all. This boy sits here and says, plain and simple, I'm so good at this shit, I could fight at 135, 140, and 147. And said in the same interview that he will fight Conor Ben for no belt at 154 because ain't no belt on the line. Conor ain't got shit at no 154. So what would the fight be? Ego. I'm so good, I'm going to beat Conor at the weight that he's comfortable at. But I'm not going to fight motherfucking Devin Haney at 147. What the fuck you mean? Why would I fight him at 147? Are you saying that Devin's a bigger guy than Conor? Conor fought at 160. Well, whatever the stipulation was, 164, whatever the fucking weight class, whatever the weight was that he fought, Chris Eubanks, Jr. at. I mean, this came out of his mouth. Out of his mouth. And that's why even, notice how quiet everybody get when you show receipts. This is why I had to bring up the Roy Jones situation again. Because motherfuckers going to talk, act like I'm just saying shit just to say it. Roy sat there and belittled fucking James Toney. Y'all heard him, right? How you going to be as talented as me? Easy enough, beat him. He better than us. He better than me, he better than us. James Toney? But then all of a sudden, when he's talking to Floyd about Floyd, I beat James Toney when he's in his prime, and I'm in my prime, and he's in his prime. Oh, stop that shit, man. You don't even think that highly of James Toney. You can say he was the best guy on your resume, but I'm Michael Jordan, he's Clyde Drexler. Without me in the ring, he looks great, but when I'm in the ring with him, nah. He know damn well he said that. Now when you hear it, damn, he did say that shit. Yeah. I told you, motherfuckers. Y'all love to just say shit just to say it. The fuck I gotta sit up here and make up something. Like, y'all must be some liars and your parents done raised you wrong or it's something. There's something in your life that ain't right about y'all, that y'all think everybody is like y'all. I told y'all already, man. I'm nobody's fucking fan, but I'm too much man to be sitting up here making up lies. What does that do for me? So let me put this in the video. And y'all know, I stopped even attaching receipts because it's like, people not worth my time for me doing that shit. I'm sitting up here like, why the fuck is everything a debate with y'all? Why is everything a fucking argument? Why is everything a fucking, I prove you wrong, but you just want to find some dumb shit to say like, no, motherfucker, go do your own homework. But I showed you motherfuckers. Like I told you, you heard him. He better than me? He's better than us? James Toney? That sounds like he's really high on James Toney, right? Damn, now I'm saying I'm better than Floyd. Okay. Yeah, you know what? James Toney, he better than everybody that Floyd fought. James Toney did, the same James Toney that you belittled. But it was a while ago, so maybe people don't remember or even know. Like the idiot fan. I ain't never seen that. I don't even know that even happened. Right, now you know, bitch. And you too much of a man to be like, yo, damn, he was right. I was wrong. I know that. I don't need you to do it. But y'all a bunch of little boys. Y'all not even honest. This is what I be talking about. And that's why I be ripping you motherfuckers, because I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck went on in your life that y'all got to sit up and make lies up, but man, I'm good. The fuck do I need to just make up stories for, man? Y'all, look, case in point, the only fight right now that I'm interested in as far as boots right now is with Virgil Ortiz. Now, Robert Garcia already went on his way to make it known. Robert Garcia said Virgil Ortiz will knock out Boots. Cool, let's see. Let's make the fight happen. Now, out of nowhere, I'm just picturing Devin Haney, who also came up from 135. But I'm just picturing him telling myself that, oh, you know what? He got to fight Boots now. Because ain't nobody else. One fight at a fucking time, man. But now let's just act like, let's just give a brief acknowledgement. Okay, yeah, they did some bitch ass shit. But look, well, Devin, he need to, yeah. As I said, that nigga put the fear of God in the motherfuckers. So yeah, he's not Debo. He's Thanos to them motherfuckers. You put Jerron Boots in it. And it's always you motherfuckers trying to defend them or trying to belittle Devin. But, you know, like I said, I'm not the matchmaker. It's not like I sat here and said, you know, I sat here and made up a match in my head about between Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis. This motherfucker claimed he needed the opportunity. But once a fighter starts saying they don't need a person, and understand something, we're not even talking about a fighter that can sit here and say, I done beat 10, 15 fucking world champions. I done beat, we talk about a motherfucker who done beat a couple of people, nobody great, just some decent fighters, or just bottom line. But all of a sudden now, I don't need nobody. I'm the household name. I could fight anybody. No, if y'all support that, they're going to continue to do it. When these motherfuckers are looking, just like I told people about the WWE, these motherfuckers are affiliated with Donald Trump. They're racist as fuck. They don't value these black wrestlers who go put their fucking bodies on the line and go in there and lead their families out there to support them, sending money home and out there on the road, breaking their bodies up just like the white wrestlers and everybody else. I done told y'all that, right? And I said, the more y'all keep supporting, y'all can talk all the shit about them, but if you keep supporting them, they're going to keep doing it. Then they going to bring in motherfucking Ryan Garcia to do an episode of that fucking Raw, whatever the fuck it was, knowing all the shit he did and said, and yet they bring him in because they don't give a fuck about how you feel about black people. So yeah, they had their SummerSlam event that holds 72,000 people and they had 30. Fell real short. Past WrestleMania, they didn't sell out the building. Fell real short. So, case in point, there's people that wake up, but you got the motherfuckers with the slave mentality that hang on. And y'all keep supporting these fucking fighters. See, y'all help these fighters get to where they are because you support them. You buy the pay-per-views, you come out to the shows, to the live events. But then when these motherfuckers get to a certain point, they're like, man, kiss my ass. I don't need y'all no more. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm good. I just go fight my hometown. Yeah, my people ain't gonna turn their back on me. I just do this and whatever it may be. But y'all act like y'all don't have a choice. Motherfucker sat here and said what he said. Don't question the content creator about what, like we got the answers for why this motherfucker is chicken shit now, all of a sudden. Oh, it's because of the money. I don't give a fuck what it's because of. Bottom line is, you said something and did something different. Y'all just like these religious motherfuckers. When the Bible says things where even your God that shows he's a fucking evil scumbag, oh, the words, you misconstrue it. But when it says something to make him look good, then all of a sudden the words mean exactly what they say. That's who y'all are, man. God don't create evil. Turn to the scriptures. I create the day, right? And separate the day from the dark. I create the darkness, right? And create evil. Your God tells you, I create evil. Yes, I, the Lord, do these things. Well, what shut your bitch ass up. I can fucking read and comprehend. I know what the fuck it means. It means just what he said. Yeah. So you got to call the Haneys and ask them questions. Go on their social media and ask them these fucking questions like you're their damn wives or girlfriends. I don't fucking, listen, when they start negotiating, if a negotiation starts to happen between motherfucking Devin Haney and Boots, then so be it. But they're not even in the same fucking weight class. It's your boy Shakur running his mouth. It's your boy Devin. When you see Keyshawn sitting there telling motherfucking Bill Haney he want to fight next. And Bill is asking him, are you sure you want to fight? Right? And, yes, sir. And then all of a sudden he pulls out. That don't make you go, oh. So hold up. You said you want to fight. Now all of a sudden you don't. Nah, let's just forget that and let's talk about Boots. When Shakur sits there and tell you, I'm so good at this shit, yo, I can fight at 140, 135, 140, or 147. So in other words, I can go down to 135 still. I can handle it. I just chose to come up to 140, right? Now all of a sudden, I can fight at 147 too, and I'll fight Conor at 154. I'll fight him at 154 and I'll still beat him easy. But now you won't fight Devin Haney at 147? So when I tell y'all he put the fear of God, these motherfuckers, you don't understand that? Motherfucker, I didn't say he was Thanos to everybody in boxing. He's Thanos to the motherfuckers that don't want to fight him. So again, why bring Boots into this shit? Boots ain't got nothing to do with this. He ain't got nothing to do with this. Same shit when Boots was calling out Crawford. All the Crawford fans, oh man, this motherfucker need to sit down. Really? So Boots is not supposed to want to fight Crawford? He's not supposed to want to fight Crawford? Then you got motherfuckers talking about Boots said he'd come out of retirement to fight. Crawford said he'd come out of retirement to fight Boots. Nah, shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Crawford ain't say that shit. And if he did, he full of shit, because what's stopping him? If he wasn't ready, if Boots is not on his level and he's not ready, then what's the purpose? You could have did that already a long time ago when y'all were in the same weight class. Because now they fight and Boots bust his ass. Then, oh, he waited for Crawford to get up. It's going to be one of those. Man, listen, that ship has sailed a long time ago. Right now, here's what it is. Boots, Ortiz. Whatever Devin and his dad come up with, because these two cowards don't want to fight him, that's up to them. I don't know who he's going to fight. I have no clue. I have no clue to that. Talk about the here and now. There is no material to talk about with Boots and Devin Haney. There's no material at all. It would just be us making up shit. So what are we talking about? I didn't just sit here and say, hey, guess what? Keyshawn Davis, he's going to duck Devin Haney, and then for no reason. And what if I would have? Turns out I'd have been right, right? But no, that's not what happened. I talked about what he did. I talked about what he said. Not something I just made up in my head. Come on, y'all. Do better than that, man. Ask me questions that you should be asking him. I don't fucking know what he's going to do. I have no clue. But whatever it is has nothing to do with Boots. And if Boots and Ortiz is not going to fight next and say, like Boots said, hey, I'm ready. Let's go. I want the fight, right? Again, remember, I'm the same guy that made the video and said, I don't see Xander Zayas being a threat for Boots. Like, I really see Boots beating the shit out of this kid. I don't know what the fuck everybody else see. Maybe they're saying this. Some people saying it because that Xander, a lot of people was picking Xander to win. That he was going to knock Boots out. And it was like Xander boxing move. Boots is known to run in this shit, get wild. All this shit they were saying. I said, maybe they saying that because after Boots win, maybe people start to really look at Boots like, hey, Boots is that guy. I don't know and I don't give a fuck. But my thing is, when you say he's not ready, he's very green. But then say, Boots is that guy, yo. Boots is on that level. Well, how the fuck could you say that about Boots if he beat a guy that's not that good? And Xander. This, you know what I'm saying? Boots done had 3 fucking fights so far that after he won, they said Boots is that guy. But then after that fight, through time, in between fights, he ain't fighting nobody. He got to step up. You know what's crazy? What's that motherfucker's name? Derevianchenko just fought the other day. He lost a decision. Motherfuckers was sitting up here. It was a close fight too. And motherfuckers, put like this, he was holding his own. I don't know what the scores was. I know the guy won. But he was holding his own. And I said, damn, now you want to know what's crazy? In that comment section, all I seen was, yo, Derevianchenko was a true warrior. Yo, this guy, he's a champ. He's a champ at heart. He's always going to be one of my favorites. Yo, much respect to Derevianchenko. Yo, Derevianchenko, this and that. That guy's a true warrior. That's all I saw. And you know what made me laugh about those comments? Because when Derevianchenko lost to fucking Jamal Charlo, you want to know what I saw in the comment section? Oh, big deal. You beat an old, washed up Derevianchenko. Oh, he was old and washed up. Like, however many years ago it was that Jamal beat him. But now, years later, somehow, he found the fountain of youth. He's a better fighter now than when he fought Jamal. Now he's a true warrior, true champion. See, salty motherfuckers. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all pick and choose who's good and who's not based on your fucking feelings. Regardless to any of that shit. Again, I give y'all the boxing news when I feel like giving boxing news. I don't even talk about boxing much no more. Because of shit like this. We got to fight. Then we don't got to fight. Fight's on. Then it's not on. Come on, man. Then it's a bunch of fucking people that come in the comment section that don't know how to stick to a topic. Motherfucker, if I made a channel and said all about chocolate ice cream, you motherfuckers would be talking about turkey burgers and fucking seafood. Yo, why you don't never talk about that? Because this channel is about ice cream, bitch. It's not about seafood and fucking burgers. We talk about ice cream. It could be called all things ice cream. You'll still ask that question. It could say, we only talk about ice cream. Whatever. It could be a motherfucking detailed description of what we talk about, and you'll still be fucking bringing up other shit and then ask me, how come I don't? Because, motherfucker, this channel is about ice cream. Learn how to stick to a fucking topic, man. We talking about 2-3 people. Stop bringing up other motherfuckers and asking me like I got the fucking answer. Nigga, I don't know. I don't fucking work with the Haneys. I don't fucking work for that. I don't know what the fuck they doing. But there was never a deal on the fucking table with them. So what the fuck are we talking about? Shit like, yeah, goddamn, man. Like, we're the grown adults. I keep getting these little ass boys coming on my chain. Yo, man, what about this? See, you saying this? Motherfucker, I know what I said. I was here when I fucking said it. Fuck you repeating to me what I said. I ain't tell you nothing about no fucking boots though, did I? And you motherfuckers always asking ignorant ass questions. Fuck do I know about what this motherfucker doing? Like I'm in training camp with the fucking Haneys. Ask Bill and Devin that shit. Niggas, man. And you know I don't even like that fucking word. Y'all be pissing me the fuck off. That's like, yo, sometimes I just be like, yo, what, are you motherfuckers on crack or something? Do y'all like do drugs and then be like, yo, let me get high, then text Aries and say the first dumb shit that come to my head? So I swear you motherfuckers, like the fatigue is real with y'all, man. Y'all really just don't know how to like, it's always somebody trying to tell you what you saw or what you know or think that they know more than what you know about your own fucking, like whatever you're talking about. You heard and seen what this motherfucker said and did. Simple. That's what we addressing. If you have nothing to address on that topic, shut the fuck up. Because that's not what we're